Hi friends, in this video we will talk about the best gaming keyboards in 2020. I will share with you my hours of research on the best gaming keyboards in 2020, and this research is based on the price, performance and quality of the product. If you are interested in buying the product, links are mentioned below the description. Let's start the video. Coming on fifth number in the list is Corsair K90 RGB MK.2. Every once in a blue moon, I'll test a product like the Corsair K90 MK.2 and realize that it has absolutely no significant flaws. This peripheral is the only keyboard to ever earn a 5-star review at Tom's Guide. It's comfortable and offers a flawless typing experience, thanks to authentic Cherry MX key switches. It's gorgeously designed and beautiful to look at, thanks to extensive RGB lighting options. But, most importantly, it works wonders in-game, as it parses every command quickly and accurately. You can even set up custom profiles for each one of your favorite games, then select a lighting pattern to go along with it. From its discrete media keys to its game mode, which prevents you from accidentally tabbing out of a game, the K90 MK.2 is a delight all around. If you can stomach its high asking price, the K90 MK.2 is just about the best gaming keyboard you can buy. Coming on fourth number in the list is Redragon K552 RGB Best Budget Keyboard for Gaming. The best budget keyboard for gaming we've tested so far is the Redragon K552 RGB. This very affordable keyboard is surprisingly well built and features mechanical switches, which is great at this price point. It comes in a variety of clicky tactile switches, which might not be for everyone. It's also a TKL design without a numpad, which provides more space for your mouse. See our recommendations for the best gaming mice. Our unit has out emu blue switches, which have a small bump before actuation and require a bit more force to actuate. They provide a very satisfactory audible clicky feedback at each key press, which can get pretty loud. This keyboard also has full RGB lighting, but since there's no official software, you need to make all customization changes directly on the board. On the upside, you can control the backlight of individual keys. Unfortunately, no software support also means that you can't save different profiles. It also doesn't have a wrist rest, which would have made it a bit more comfortable to use. Nevertheless, it's very affordable for a mechanical gaming keyboard, making this the best budget keyboard for gaming. Coming on third number in the list is Razer Synosa Chroma. If even mecha membrane keys don't suit you and you demand a full membrane typing/gaming experience, the Razer Synosa is the deck for you. I know there are people out there who prefer the soft embrace of a pure membrane switch, and that's fine. We don't judge. Each to their own and all that. And the Synosa has some of the best feeling, low-profile membrane keys I've ever tested anyways, and at a retail price of $60, is one of the most affordable gaming keyboards out there, well, past a certain threshold of quality. While it may lack some of the features a number of gaming boards pack in these days, stuff like a dedicated wrist rest or media controls, it does boast Razer's extensive RGB lighting, which can be programmed on a per-key basis or applied by zones. It's a solid, no-frills, nice-looking keyboard that's the best membrane option of a huge range that I've tested. There is a step-up version of the Synosa available, but for $20 extra the only real addition is Underglow RGB, so unless that kind of ground effects package is massively appealing to you, I recommend you save your cash and invest in the base model. Coming on second number in the list is SteelSeries Apex Pro Best Keyboard for Gaming. The best mechanical keyboard for gaming we've tested so far is the SteelSeries Apex Pro. It's a full-size keyboard that features unique omnipoint switches, allowing you to customize the actuation point and the actuation force to suit your taste. This means that you can set a shallow actuation point to increase the responsiveness for gaming, or set a higher one to improve typing accuracy for productivity tasks. These switches are linear, so they don't provide any tactile feedback when typing, and they don't cause much noise. It comes with a very comfortable wrist rest that attaches magnetically, and it has one inclined setting. In addition to its great typing quality, this keyboard has an incredible number of features. It has full RGB backlighting with individually lit keys, dedicated media controls, and an OLED screen that you can customize to show anything you want. There's a USB pass-through that you can use to charge your mobile devices, or you can use it to plug in another peripheral such as your mouse, giving you greater control of the cord so you can move the mouse freely. You can reprogram or set a macro to any key, but unfortunately, it doesn't have any dedicated macro keys for MMO games. In terms of customization, SteelSeries Engine software offers tons of options, and it's available for Windows and macOS. You can customize the backlight and the OLED screen, reprogram keys or set macros, and you can save as many profiles as you want. There's onboard memory as well, which makes it easier to carry your settings over to a new computer. This keyboard works on Linux, you just won't be able to customize it due to the lack of software support. Nonetheless, this is a feature-rich keyboard that should satisfy casuals. Coming on first number in the list is Corsair K95 RGB Platinum, the Rolls Royce of RGB gaming keyboards. The Corsair K95 RGB Platinum shares much of the same design and aluminum build as its predecessor, the K70, though there are some interesting enhancements. The greatest difference between the two is that the K95 has fewer macro keys at just 6, which makes it much narrower than its predecessors. Now, some may not be happy at the reduced number of macro keys, but I thought this was an improvement since it means the keys are easier to reach this time round. Even with the reduced macro key count, this keyboard is still ahead of the curve when it comes to shortcut keys. There are media controls, a volume wheel, gaming modes, and lighting toggles that are all easier to reach. Also, even though the macro keys have been reduced, the keyboard comes with 8 MB of inbuilt memory that allows users to program a maximum of 3 sets of macros. That way you can take the keyboard with you wherever you go and still use whatever keystrokes make you most comfortable. The Corsair Utility Engine Q software has always been Corsair's weakest point. Sure, it has seen massive improvements over the years, and this time comes with lots of templates for the pulse, wave, and rain of colors on the keyboard, but it can still get pretty technical pretty fast. I eventually gave up and resorted to using community build templates for most of my color schemes. The easiest part was creating macros. There, at least, the Q software gave me lots of tools to make life more bearable. When it comes to wrist rests, I haven't found many keyboards with better wrist rests than this keyboard. It is built out of the same military-grade aluminum as the keyboard and comes with a very comfortable rubber-padded wrist rest. The rubber is reversible and magnetic, giving you a rough texture finish on one side and a smooth one on the other. The only niggle I had with this rubber wrist rest is how easily it gets dirty. It attracts soil, dust, crumbs, and just about everything in between. I have to clean it constantly. There are 2 cable channels on the underside of the keyboard arranged in an X for the headset wire and anything you would normally plug into the USB pass-through. This is to get them out of the way so you don't have too many cables in sight. The lighting is also great, having been upgraded to 19 zones in a bar that runs along the top of the frame. It's pretty dazzling, and I thought it was a nice touch. When it comes to speed, the K95 RGB Platinum is much like its predecessor, the K70. The switches are Cherry Linear MX speed switches and are highly responsive, actuating with 1.2 mm and 45 grams force. This means you don't have to apply too much pressure to activate the switches, and they tend to bottom out really fast. It's great for games where you need to have instant reflexes and act really fast. I wouldn't recommend this keyboard if you're looking for something to do a lot of typing on, but then again it was made for gaming, not typing. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching.